What is going on, YouTube? My name is Tona. We're going to be going over a cool video that I'm super excited to make. I've been wanting to make this for a long time. For those of you that don't know, I've been doing wholesale on Amazon for about 2.5, maybe 3 years, honestly. And over the past few months, I've been getting into private label. So for the past 3 months, um, I've been working on my private label brand, and I've been wanting to share how this tool works and show you how I kind of built out my listing with SmartScout's AI Listing Architect. Now, there are a bunch of other features within SmartScout for private labels, such as Ad Spy, Keyword Detective, Share Voice, Popping Topics, Traffic Graph for bundle related opportunities, PPC related opportunities using keywords and stuff like that, as well as building out your listings. So, if you're not on one of the plans that offer this, I definitely suggest doing so because you can use the keyword information to plug into your AI listing architect. And that is something we're going to go over today. So as you can see, we did this. I did this a while back, about a month ago. We are planning to launch this product within hopefully the next 3 or 4 weeks. So by the time this video is already out, you might see it on Amazon and hopefully we'll be doing well. So we'll see. So what we're going to do is show you how it works. I'm going to show you, there's two options. So you could build from an existing listing and you could build from scratch. So if you're brand new to Amazon and you're building out a PL listing, you're going to want to choose this one. Now for me, if I want to go back and edit my current listing, which we're going to try this first, what we're going to do is plug in my ASIN for my product and it's going to pull up what it looks like. But first, what I'm going to do is obviously go to the advanced view. There's a lot more stuff you could do in here, like plugging in your own keywords, generating a different tone for your text. For me, I like the formal since it's a supplement. If you have a more, witty type product or maybe a dog lover product or something, you could generate it in a different tone. For me, I'm going to just go with formal. I'm going to obviously put the brand name in the front because I think it just, translates better. You could save this, publish this, export it into a file. You can even pull up the listing on Amazon, which I'll do that as well. And what we're going to do is kind of go through what this does, basically. So the AI listing architect takes AI, obviously, and it helps build your listing out. So you can actually generate text. So if it was empty, you would generate it. But since this listing's already built, this is what it generated for me. You want to maximize your character count personally. So I believe you get 250 characters. So this is something you'd want to maybe expand, or 250 maybe for these. But this is something you might want to expand on, make it a little bit more, try to rank on those keywords because these words do play a factor in ranking. And that means the title, the descriptions, and all that. So here's a perfect example. For some reason, the description isn't here, even though it shows it right here. Maybe it didn't pick it up recently. But what we're going to do is we're going to generate it just like this, and it's going to generate it based on the product itself. So it's going to pull information from here. It's going to pull the information from here. It's going to look at the keyword. It's going to look at the listing, and it's going to generate something similar to it. So this is what it comes up with. Pretty good. Honestly, I'm not a very good writer when it comes to this stuff. My grammar is decent, but when it comes to actually like typing it all out, 10 out of 10 times I'd rather do this. And you can obviously edit it to your likings, to make it plural, make it singular, whatever you want to do. But we don't have keywords plugged in. So this is just general surface level stuff to work with. So when you're doing something on private label, most people don't realize this, that if you're brand new to private label, you want to plug in keywords because you want to rank on those keywords. So for example, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the keyword detective, and I plugged in a competitor, Ollie Gummies. You've probably seen this all throughout retail. And I've pulled in their stress gummy vitamin supplement. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug in a bunch of keywords that are that have a super high search volume. And we're going to look into these keywords and see what resonates with our product, see what translates. You can also see with the keyword detective and some of the other tools what converts better. So what we're going to obviously want to do is see competitor products, see what we can plug in. Now, you can't use competitor names directly in your listing. Now, if you sneakily do it, you can do that. So for example, super calm, I can put those words in it. Nello is a brand name, so I can't put Nello. But I can put, super calm in here somehow, just plug it in and play it and try to rank on those words as well. and then we're going to go back. So what we're going to do is, let's say L-theanine, let's say gummies, calm, super calm. We'll plug in a couple other things. So what I want to do is type in gummies, if it lets me. Let's try this. Gummies, gummy, super calm, magnesium, L-theanine, dash, let's say other supplement, stress relief, mood support, sleep support. Let's do that. So what we're going to do is add these keywords. We're going to add them in here. And there's going to be a lot more keywords. You should probably have a whole list of like 100 minimum. And you're going to use other tools. You can use SmartScout's Keyword Detective, research, all that kind of stuff. You can use other tools to find keywords. And you're going to want to plug it in here because you want to rank on as much stuff as possible because that's how the algorithm works. You want anything that pretty much translates to your product, anything that coincides with other products, you're going to want to rank on it. So you could see that we haven't used the word sleep support. We haven't used the word supplement or supplements maybe. We haven't used the word super. So what we could do is, you could toggle this off. If you really like one of them, you could toggle it off. And let's say we want to change it just for this bottom one, for example. So I'm going to delete this, and we're going to regenerate this bottom one using these keywords. And it's going to try to plug in some more of them. See, it added stress relief. If it's something you don't like, let's regenerate it. And this is just a counter. It's not always going to try to put it in. So what you would do is try to sneak these words in here. And when I say sneak, I mean just plug it in. Create some of the sentences. Add an extra, sentence at the end. You can even do trust us for your stress relief, sleep support, mood support needs. And then just like that, you're adding so many more words into this listing that you could potentially rank on. So you want to make sure you're pulling really good keywords that have a good IQ score, that have a good ratio of search volume to sales that actually convert. Now, if something's a super high search volume, but it doesn't convert to sales, you might not want to actually put that in your listing. You might want to use other keywords such as magnesium gummy or L-theanine gummy or sleep support, mood support, stress relief, because those are very high search terms that people are looking to buy products on. And you can pull it using the data in SmartScout. So this is something you can export as a file, just like that. You can even view the listing live if you save it. I'm not going to save it because I already have my listing built out, just like this. But for example, let's look at the description that I personally have, and let's see down here what it looks like. Keyword count 7. Not bad. Not bad. So that's pretty good. And you could see, supplement's not in here, but I have supplement in here. I could probably sneak it in some of these, but if we turn these on, the counter's going to go up. So you'll see. I didn't use the word super, so maybe that's something I can throw in. Maybe gummy I can throw in, stuff like that. But that's pretty much how this works from a perspective of a listing that already exists. So if you want to do that, or maybe make your listing a little bit better, that's how you do it. Now we're going to also go back and generate a brand new listing. So for those of you that are brand new and you want to create a brand new listing, I'm hoping you stuck it out for the end of this video, and we're going to build from scratch. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug in an ASIN, which, for example, let's plug in mine. And stress, let's just say it's a creatine gummy vitamin. Creatine gummy vitamin for performance while working out. We want to click next. Now it's going to say choose a competitor. So let's look at this. This is Create Gummies. I'm going to close out of these. Create Gummies is a huge competitor. I'm going to just enter a competitor ASIN, and we're going to click submit. So if you have competitors you want to compare it to, this is a great way to kind of combine stuff, and it'll pretty much build out your listing. and it's going to pull the search volume and the relevancy. So this is super, super helpful. This is actually how you can build out keywords too. You're going to want to see the advanced view. So this is stuff you can actually toggle on or off. Most people don't realize that. You can toggle it on, you can toggle it off. So stuff I would probably want to toggle off is maybe brands names, like maybe Reatine. I don't know if that's a misspelling of creatine or if it's a brand name, but personally, it's going to autocorrect to creatine anyways, so you don't need to throw that in there. So you would toggle that off. Non-GMO, cool. Most people aren't searching that like crazy amount, so I probably wouldn't really need to put that in um, unless you want to put one about your callouts like non-GMO, vegan. You could put that in there as well because you're most likely going to want the customer to know about the product just like that. Naked creatine seems like a brand name. Animal Packs, brand name, stuff like that. You want to turn that off because you already have the word creatine here. Create, it's a brand name. You want to turn it off because you can't rank. You can't plug that in. They're going to pretty much get mad and pull listings. So starts with brand name. So our brand name is Quality. And let's regenerate it. Let's take off some of them. It's a men's. Let's say we're focusing men's mainly. And let's say we want to plug in performance. And plug in your keywords like that. And let's regenerate it and see if we can plug in stuff. So this is how you would generally build out your listing. You want to take a competitor that's doing well with a lot of reviews and try to emulate something from them. Why? Because there's already proof of concept. Now, I wouldn't steal their exact listing title and plug in your name. You want to rank on something different. You want to separate yourself from the actual competitor because you don't want to make a product that's exactly the same. You want to take their poor reviews, see why they're getting negative reviews, try to improve upon that, and then separate yourself from that type of product. Now, if you're doing something that's a brand new product that no one else has, try to find something similar in that niche and then plug in an ASIN for that. But that's pretty much how this works. You would go through the same exact stuff down here. You could plug in emojis if you want to make it more appealing. That's what I did. Genius Creatine, shout out Rob. That's another product brand name, so I would want to take that off. Quality, performance, muscle, strength, serving, pure, non-GMO. You could, if it's a vegan product, you could plug in that. Lab tested. No, just like that. Let's turn off women's. Let's just say we're making a product strictly for men. Well, let's regenerate all of this. It's going to do everything. And boom, look at that. Lab test of quality, vegan and non-GMO, maximum strength muscle growth. And you can reorganize these. I would probably put the benefits at the top and then maybe like serving size and flavor at the bottom, stuff like this. And that's how this works. This one has a keyword count of 9. Let's redo it. Introducing our lab tested creatine. Very good. So what you would want to do is pretty much take this, work from there, build your keyword list out. Remember, you want keywords that are super, super high search volume, but convert well with sales. So that ratio, you want a high number. And pretty much you're going to take that, you're going to import it into a massive list like this, and then you're going to redo it. So that's how this works. That's the AI listing architect. If you've watched this far, thank you so much. If you want a 25% off discount to SmartScout, you can use the code TONA25. The link's going to be in the bio, along with all of my socials. You can reach out. I have a free Discord, a free community. If you have any questions related to that, feel free to shout out. But that's it for today. We'll make another video, hopefully on some other tools in the future. And hopefully my product will be up and running by the time this video comes out. And feel free to buy it, leave a review, support the homie. All right. Thanks, guys.